Hi, hello, and welcome back. It's been quite a while, and I'm still at my dad's place. This is going to be, well, the last couple of days. In 7 days, next week on Friday, I'll finally have my own house again. I can't freaking wait. Even though I have to say, these 7 weeks, man, they flew by like it was nothing. And I am playing on the Xbox, as you can see right now, and yeah, I've actually not been playing that many games, but I have been playing Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, and I've beaten the game, and I have to say, I am quite surprised how freaking amazing the game actually is. I'm not entirely sure if I actually like Onimusha Dawn of Dreams better than like Devil May Cry or Devil May Cry 3. It honestly, it felt more like a mix between an Onimusha game, Devil May Cry, Resident Evil Survival, and like sort of a more like mission-based RPG where you can level up and you can level up your gear, even though you cannot really switch gear, but you can level up your weapons. You can even farm for weapons. It was really cool. It was 32 hours, in my opinion, well spent. I finally beat the game, and I've been beating quite a lot of PS2 games this year, especially the beginning of the year. And I'm having a lot of fun playing older games, actually a lot more than sort of modern games. At one point I'm thinking, should I sell my PS5? And then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth finally gets unveiled. It looks freaking amazing. It looks awesome as shit. And, more and more information comes out with mini games and, seeing all these locations that you remember from the older games. Actually, once in a while, still play Final Fantasy VII on my PS4. So I think it's coming out in February, and I think it's actually coming out the same time as Granblue Fantasy RE Link, if I remember correctly. That is pretty stupid. They're going to be destroyed by Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I have been buying a shit ton of PS4 games. I'm still winning on them. Even got some limited run stuff. Whoops. That I haven't bought basically the entire year, but I did get it. I think it was the Castlevania Advance Collection, because these are great games, even though I still really need to play. I played one, but I'm stuck at one of the bosses. It's like a multi-headed dragon, and it just beats my ass every freaking time. I actually played that game when I was sick, like a year or two ago. I'm not entirely sure, but I got that game. I think I got another game with limited run games, and I got some Red Art games. I got Chained Echoes I ordered, and when Sea of Stars will come out physical, I am definitely going to get Sea of Stars, because that game looks really freaking cool. I still hope that they're going to release Baldur's Gate 3 physical, but that is one of the reasons why I'm not really excited for this generation of gaming. Is, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth looks absolutely amazing. It does, but everything else just, it's bigger, it's better, it looks better, it runs better, it has massive patches, bugs. You see more and more of games that need an internet connection to play. I think one of these, there was a game called The Crew Motorsport, something like that. A lot of people are pretty hyped about it because, for what I have read, is that it actually is sort of a competition to Forza and like Gran Turismo. And yes, it needs internet connection to work. I'm like, really? I really hate that. I just like putting in a game and just go play the freaking game. You don't have to download this and download that, and especially internet connection. And if the leaks are true, and I think they are, from Microsoft, is the sort of the refresh of the Xbox Series X is going to be digital only. I told you so. I told you this is going to be the last generation that we will see any kind of physical medium at all. But I mean, the PS5 is powerful enough to, just like with the PS4, get new games for years and years to come. There's even still, at this very moment, PS4 games being announced. It's crazy, to be honest. And what I have done more in this couple of weeks, actually not that much in terms of sort of playing video games, playing Diablo, beating Onimusha, got PS4 games, got a shit ton of Xbox original games and consoles and controllers, and there are 2 more packages on their way, one which is an Xbox and 3 controllers, and one with an Xbox 4 controllers, and a bunch of games, including a bunch of sort of Xbox exclusives. And I got a couple here. They're not Xbox exclusives, that's true. But I think, if I'm remembering correctly, definitely leave in the comments below if I'm wrong, that Simpsons Road Rage, you cannot see it. It's Simpsons Road Rage. That is the one that is not super expensive, but it's pretty good, right? Or was it another Simpson game that people really sort of liked? And I got, of course, Morrowind, finally. The guy that sold the Xbox that I got yesterday, he has like a couple of versions of like Halo 2, and Morrowind, and he basically said that's because he played them so much, the discs were all scratched and they were broken, so he bought a new one. But I have not tested every one of these games out. But the game that I actually really wanted for the Xbox, because this is a childhood game, and the PS2 not only is, of course, not that powerful as Xbox, so graphically it looks better, but also the Xbox you can plug in 4 controllers, so you don't need a stupid multi-tap. And I got Time Splitters 2. Now, I've actually been playing this game a little bit, and it looks a little bit darker than the PS2 version, but it definitely looks sharper. And to be honest, there were some games, for example, like DTM. It's a racing game. I don't really care about racing games that much, but I do like my racing games here and there once in a while. And I do have to admit, like with all these bundles, I don't really like to collect the same game for every console, but I will for the Xbox, because at that time, the Xbox was the most powerful console. It was, I think, almost 2 times more powerful than the PS2. So I will try and collect sort of the games that I like to play a lot on PS2, collect it on the Xbox to have sort of the best version possible. So this was a little bit of an update. Here's actually the room I'm staying at the moment. It is basically what we call the computer room when I was a kid, and still is. There are still a lot of PCs and even older PCs here. These are basically the PCs that I played StarCraft on, Red Alert 2 on, etc., etc. These were the games, the PCs. They were literally my childhood PCs. So I hope you like this little update video. Next week, I'm finally having my own house, definitely a room tour, and I'll hopefully will be back with posting a little bit more videos. See you later. Yay!